Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the 4 types of investment in which you will never run out of money. You're probably asking yourself, what are those 4 types of investment in which I will never run out of money? So before I start, I want you to have a plan. Ask yourself, is it going to be a long-term investment or a short-term investment? So once you know if it's a long-term or short-term, I want you to realize that in investment, you can invest in the need and you can also invest in the wants. A want and the need, the difference is just that a want, it's something that you can live without, but a need is something that you cannot live without. So a want will be something like jewelries, makeups, those are the things that you can live without because of the fact that you're not beautiful because of the makeup that you're putting on. The makeup is like a flashy thing. It's just exposing how beautiful you are, but you are beautiful by the one who created you before. Just imagine, back in the day there was no makeup, but now we have all of that. It's just stuff that is extra that you had in your body, but when there's crisis, you are now looking for makeups. So invest in the need so you get it right. So if you invest in the need, there are the stuff that you cannot live without. So this take me to a number 1. I want you to invest in water. Invest in water. You're probably asking yourself, oh, how do I invest in water? Yeah, just remember back in the day, water was for free. Somebody just decided to put in the water bottle, the filter, they put in the water bottle and they start selling it and they build a company after it, and then, couple decades, people create the same water, now they put some flavor in it. Now, you have water with flavor in it and they keep making money. So think about a creative way you can invest in water. So option number 2, invest in food. You need food in order for you to stay alive. It's just like you need water. The average people can stay only 3 days without drinking water. You need water. In the same way, you need food. So invest in food. I know that you probably know somebody who can cook better than McDonald's. You probably know somebody who can cook. Maybe it's you. You can bake some food. You can bake some chicken. You can, make some cookies. You have that oven. You know how to cook, but you never invest. So invest in food. Sometimes you don't need to cook a lot of stuff. You can just cook one thing and make it your specialty. Maybe it's chicken. Maybe it's and on the wings, you can just focus on one thing. I'm gonna give you an idea. So in order for you to start this investment of food, you can do something like you take the food, you go to a party or you go to your friends, you give them those food and then you ask them, you guys rate me to, how good you think I am cooking those type of food. And then whatever, you have more feedback and then you tell them, look, I am making those, food for parties, for discount. This is how you start your business, but if you steal that business, you better send me my tithe. So investment number 3, so number 1 is food, it's water. Number 2 is food, and number 3 is the land, housing. After people drink some water, eat some good food, they need a place to rest. So invest in real estate. It's true that real estate can be a little tricky because you need money, but nowadays you can put no money down in order for you to buy a piece of land. Invest in real estate, because what happened is what? It doesn't matter who is the president. It doesn't matter how the government is working. Couple months ago, last year the government shut down, but guess what? I still had to pay my mortgage. I still had to pay my rent. This is what happened. If you invest in real estate, you will never run out of money because the landlord is gonna knock at the door and tell you, what is my money? So invest in real estate, you will never run out of money. And my last type of investment is invest in clothing. Invest in clothing because people have to stay warm. If you live in Dallas, you gotta take some good shirts. If you live in Wisconsin, you need some good jackets. So invest in clothing. The reason why I put clothing as a last type of investment investment, it's because a lot of people are already investing in it. You know, a lot of people, you have to be a good compatible, you know, in order for you to invest in real estate. In clothing, but the clothing makes you some cash. Some people just sell shirts, you know. Some people sell hat. You know, you want to invest in clothing. But I also wanted to mention this. This is the 4 type of investment that I mentioned, but there is more investment in which we will never run out of money. You know, this is just the 4 ones, but I can give you another example. Like if you are like a doctor, you know, a doctor always gonna have money because of the fact that people always gonna die, people always gonna get sick, you know. So if you invest yourself in a medical field, you will never run out of money because people are always gonna get sick. You know, there's many type of investment like that. Another one is invest in, start making copper, you know, because people always gonna die, you know. So if they die to you making those copper, my question is, which kind of prayer are you gonna pray? You know, that people die, that's a creepy prayer, you know. But yes, you know, if you create the funeral things, you're gonna always make money because people's gonna die. You are a doctor, people always gonna get sick. You know, there's so many type of investment in which you will never run out of money, and the only way to know it has to be a need, because people cannot live without doctors, people cannot live without dying, people cannot live without drinking, eating, and staying at the place. So I hope I had some value to you. You will see that this is the only YouTube channel in which we don't ask you to subscribe. You don't have to subscribe, but you can share this message. You know, if you think it's gonna help somebody who's a new entrepreneur, a new real estate investor, or somebody who's just looking for an idea how he can invest without, you know, running out of money, you know, send it to them. Saturation.